Shockers open the regular season tonight, Koch Arena, 88-63 over Charleston Southern. I'm Bob Lutz. This is Paul Suellentrop. Man, it took a long time, Paul. I feel like is that a foul?
That's a foul. It's definitely a foul, yeah. Yeah.
That's my third.
We're both, yeah. Both
71 free throws.
Yeah, I mean, I think we were prepared for this, but we were not prepared for this. We knew it was going to be like this, but boy, when you really sit and watch it, it was not a great viewing deal for us.
As I complained, as I often do, about the longevity of the game, the slowdowns, the stoppage of play, you assured me that they went through this in the NBA and finally adjusted, and that the NBA is a great game now. Will that happen in college basketball? Are these refs going to stick with this time?
They say they are. You know, the refs that you talked to in the preseason, and what they were telling the coaches is that they have the backing, and that's their mandate. J.D. Collins is the new supervisor of officials, and they're going to get this game cleaned up, even if it takes this season, even if it takes 2 seasons. That's what they want to do.
I feel bad for guys like Baker and Van Vliet that are seniors that have to go through a season like this, to where maybe the game's not as pleasant for the viewing as we've seen it in the past.
I think they'll adjust pretty quickly. I think you'll be surprised.
Like I am.
No, it may be a bad month, but I think players want to stay in the game, so I think they will adjust.
Speaking of Fred Van Vliet, played 3 minutes tonight, started the game, came out pretty early, came back, then went out and went to the dressing room a couple of times. What have you found out about his status?
Yeah, just tweaked his ankle, so apparently the hamstring was good enough for him to give it a go on that, and then he tweaked his ankle and didn't come back. So, that's an issue going into Tuesday against a very good Tulsa team, and Fred really hasn't practiced a whole lot since October 31st, and certainly not ideal, but you want to have him healthy for the long run. They're being cautious, and I think that's obviously the smart way to do it.
Anyone worried about the Shockers' future shouldn't be. We saw some very good performances by freshmen in this one. Landry Shamet, not a big surprise. Eric Hamilton, maybe a little bit of a surprise with 13 points.
Yeah, we've been told he was a really good shooter in addition to being a really aggressive rebounder. He did both of those things. There were many times when they had 3, sometimes 4 freshmen out there, and the talent that we've heard about really showed up.
So an impressive opener for the Shockers, a win by 25 points, sellout crowd, sitting on their hands a lot tonight. It wasn't as noisy. That's another thing that these fouls do, is they take all the air out of the crowd. We'll see how it progresses. Maybe in a month we'll be singing a different tune. Shockers at Tulsa on Tuesday night. That's going to be a good one. What do you expect in that one?
A lot of it will depend, I think, on what do we get out of Fred Van Vliet. Certainly Wichita State's capable of playing well without Fred, but boy, that'll be tough. It'll be a lot different for freshmen going on the road, playing against, I think Tulsa has 7 seniors. That's an experienced team. That's going to be a big deal for them. This is their chance to really make a splash. You'd really like to know you had Fred Van Vliet capable of playing 30 minutes in that game.
In recent years when we've gone to Tulsa, not much of an atmosphere. Do you think that will change this year?
I'll be interested to see. I don't have a good read on that, but boy, if you're a Tulsa fan, this is the time to turn out for that team, certainly.
That's the next one for the Shockers. Paul and I will see you from Tulsa on Tuesday night.